Hello, this is Algebra 1, Lesson 6, and this lesson covers rules for addition, adding more than two numbers, inserting parentheses mentally, and definition of subtraction. Alright, so I'm just going to mostly go over the example problems in this lesson. This one says, using a number line, add positive 1 and positive 3 algebraically, and use a number line to add negative 1 and negative 3. So first we'll start with positive 1, positive 3. And this may look confusing when we write positive 1 plus positive 3, like that, but it's just the same. It's just 1 plus 3, right? All these extra positives and negatives, you can just get rid of them. All right, this one, we're going to start at positive 1, and we're going to add 3, so that means we go this way 3. 1, 2, 3, and we end up here at 4. That'll be 1 plus 3 more. We went 1, 2, 3, makes 4. Easy peasy. All right, now we've got negative 1 plus negative 3. All right, so negative 1 means we start down here at negative 1, and now we need to add negative 3 to it. So negative means that we go that way, right? So that means we're going to go back 3. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to get to negative 4. Okay, so that one's going to equal negative 4. Using a number line, add negative 2 and positive 5. All right, so if we've got negative 2 plus positive 5, these two pluses right here just mean plus. That means we're going to start at negative 2, and then positive 5 means we're going to move to the right. We're going to be going that way. We need to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to end up at positive 3. So that equals 3. Another way to think about this that's a lot easier and less confusing is to say, I owe $2. I paid back, now I got $5, right? So I paid that back. How much do I have left after I paid back the $2 that I owed? I have $5, take away $2, and you end up with $3. All right, this next one is add positive 2 plus negative 5. Okay, so this time we're going to start on positive 2, which is right there, and we're going to go backwards 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to end up at negative 3. Okay, so that one equals negative 3. This is, I have $2. I want to spend $5. I'm going to have to borrow $3 from my mom, right? Because I only have $2. The thing I want costs $5. That means I'm $3 short. All right, so the rule for adding signed numbers, or algebraic addition, is if the signs are the same, add. If the signs are different, subtract, and take the sign of the number with the largest value, the largest absolute value. So we're going to look at these. This is positive 7 and negative 3. That really just means the same thing as 7 minus 3. Okay, so you can get rid of any addition signs if you have a negative sign there. So that negative sign just means minus 3. So we have $7. We spend $3. We're left with $4. Positive 2 plus positive 6. That really just means 2 plus 6, which is, both of these are credits. So we have $6. We get 2 more dollars. Now we have $8. Negative 7 plus negative 3. All right, so that really means negative 7, negative 3. Negative 7, take away 3 more. So you already owe $7. You borrow 3 more. Now you owe 10, so negative 10. Negative 2 plus negative 8. This means you owe $2. Then you owe 8 more dollars. So now you owe a total of $10. Okay, the signs are the same, so we add, right? Signs are the same, so we add the numbers, 8 and 2, and then we use whatever sign they have. So if they're both negative, the answer is negative. Negative 7, positive 3. This one, the signs are different, so we're going to subtract. This means we owe $7 already, and we pay back 3 of it. Okay, So we're going to subtract 7 take away 3 would be 4. Now, is that negative or positive? Well, if you owed $7, you only pay back 3, you're still going to owe $4. We take the sign of the largest number, which is this 7 right here. So it's going to be negative. Negative 2 plus 8. So negative 2 plus 8. This means we owed $2. We made $8. So once we pay that 2 back, we're going to be left with 6. The signs are different, so we subtract. 8 minus 2 is 6. The sign of the biggest number is going to be this 8 right here. It's positive, so that's a positive 6. All right, negative 4 minus 1. Negative 4 and negative 1. This is we owe $4. We borrow one more dollar. Now we owe 5. The signs are the same, so we add them, and they're both negative, so it comes out negative. This one is positive 2 minus 8. Okay, so really that's just 2 minus 8. All these extra signs just make it more confusing. So we only have $2. We want it to buy something that costs $8. That means we're going to have to borrow $6. Another way to look at it would be the signs are different, right? So this is a positive, that one's a negative, so we subtract. 8 take away 2 is 6. Which number is bigger, 2 or 8? 8 is. 8's the negative, so it's going to be negative 6, right? So we had $2. We wanted to spend 8, so now we had to borrow 6. The easiest way, I think, to think about it is just to think about it like money. All right, so you're going to have problems that look like this. They, in the book, say that you should put everything in parentheses. I think that makes it more confusing. I think the best way to write it is no parentheses. So here I've got negative 5. Right here, this one would just be the plus 4. Then when I get to this one, plus a negative, just get rid of that plus and write negative 3. And this one, we'll get rid of that plus and write plus 2. Okay, so here's a bunch of numbers. So we owe $5. We pay back 4 of it. Now we would end up owing 1. So we're at, put those two together, it's negative 1. Then we borrow 3 more dollars. So now we owe 4. Then we pay back 2 of that. And we're going to still owe 2. Okay, let's do that again another way. Show you 2 ways to do it here. All right, so on this one, I'm going to write it again. Negative 5, positive 4, negative 3, positive 2. This time I'm going to group my debits and my credits. So I owe $5 and $3, so that would be negative 8. That's what I owe. I earn $4 and $2, so that would be positive 6. All right, so I owe $8. I pay back 6 of it. I'm still going to owe 2. Okay, so the easiest way is to group all your ones that are the same. All right, for this one, I'm going to have a negative 3. Positive and positive just makes plus 2. Here's a positive and a negative. The signs are the same, so we're going to say negative 2. Positive and positive will be plus 4. I'm going to find all my negatives. Negative 3, negative 2. I owe $3. I borrowed 2 more. Now I owe 5. Then my positive, plus 2, plus 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. And if I just write it like that, 6 minus 5, the answer is going to be 1. All right, a couple more like this. This one, they don't have any confusing parentheses, so I'm just going to pull my negatives first. There's 1, there's 1, there's 1, there's 1, there's 1. So I've got, all of these are negatives. That means I'm going to add them all up. So I've got 3 and 4 is 7, and another 4 would be 11, and that will make 14, 15, 16. So I have negative 16 and positive 2. My signs are different, so I'm going to subtract. 16 take away 2 will be 14. The bigger number is the 16, so that means it's going to be negative. It takes the sign from whatever the bigger numeral there is. All right, this one I've got negative, a negative, and a negative, so that'd be 2, and 2 is 4, and a 4 is 8. So I've got negative 8. And then my positives, I've got positive 11, and 3 would be 14. 14 minus 8. Easy peasy. 6. All right, this one has an absolute value sign here. So first I'm going to go through these one at a time. I'm going to write this one as negative 4. The absolute value of negative 2, remember absolute value means we take away the negative sign, so that would just be positive 2. This one is positive 3. That one is negative 7. And then negative 2. Now I'm going to find all my negatives. Negative 4, negative 7, negative 2. 7 and 4 is 11, 12, 13. So I've got negative 13. And then 2 and 3 would be 5. So I owe $13. I pay back 5 of it. Or these signs are different, so I have to subtract. If I say 13 minus 5, I'm going to get 8. And now to see if it's negative or positive, this is my biggest number. 13 is more than 5, and it's the negative one. So my answer is going to be negative. All right. Algebraic substitution. If a and b are real numbers, then a minus b equals a plus negative b, where b is negative b is the opposite of b. That's just like the mathy way to say exactly what we've just been doing. All right, go ahead and pause the video and try these practice problems, and then I'll come back and work them for you. So hopefully you pause the video and work the practice problems, and I'm going to work them out for you. Okay, so this first one we've got negative 5, negative 2, and negative 6. We're going to add those up first. So 6 and 5 would be 11, 12, 13. So I've got negative 13 and positive 7. The signs are different, so I have to subtract. Let's see, 7 and 7 is 14, so it'd be 6. 6 plus 7 is 13. And the 13 is more, so that means it's going to be negative. All right, this one, I've got negative 4. Then inside of here, you get rid of that negative sign because it's inside the absolute value, but we still have that negative sign, so we're just going to pull it down and make that negative 2, negative 6, and that one is negative 5. Get rid of that. All right, so these are all negative. All the signs are the same, so I'm just going to add them. So 6 and 4 is 10, 15, 16, 17, and that one would be negative 17. All right, this one, we got to get rid of that to get rid of these absolute value signs, so that would be negative 8 because of that negative, right? Gets pulled down. And then I've got negative 3 plus 5, negative 11. So now we're going to find my negatives, 8 and 3 and 11, 19, 20, 21, 22, negative 22, positive 5. And that is going to be, I'm going to subtract because my signs are different. I owe $22. I pay back 5 of it. So now I only owe 17. Okay. This one's got 2 absolute value signs. We're just going to get rid of that negative. This one doesn't change because there's no negative inside the absolute value sign. All right, so I'm going to pull this one down, negative 8. This will become positive 6. This minus sign has to come down, and then my positive 5, so it makes it be a negative 5. All right, so then I've got my negatives. 7, 8, and 5, so it's 14, 15, plus 5, it's 20, so that's negative 20. And positive 6, so if I owed $20 and I paid back 6 of it, I'm going to subtract. 20 minus 6 would be 14, and I'm still going to owe money, right? Because 20 is more than 6. My biggest number's here. It's negative 14. All right, that's it for Lesson 6. Thanks for watching.